What's up? It's your boy Karceno here, and you're standing in front of the world's first McDonald's, which is not really the world's first McDonald's, but the one for Ray Kroc, the one here in Des Plaines. This is where it all started. McDonald's 1 is what he's calling it. See? And McDonald's 1 for the movie The Founder, which is the story of Ray Kroc and the story about McDonald's. Now, Ray Kroc was an aspiring man who was trying to expand in business. He used to sell these chocolate shake machines and wanted to put his chocolate shake machine inside of a burger stand called McDonald's. And once he saw it, they brought him in, showed him the operations, and he started to have big dreams to want to franchise the business. Now, the two McDonald brothers, they never really saw McDonald's as nothing more than just a family restaurant, and they were afraid of expansion because other owners might not share their quality, concept of making sure people follow procedures. But they came up with the idea of making sure people got their food in less than 60 seconds. Fast food concept. So they partnered with Ray Kroc, and Ray Kroc began to experience things. As far as expanding the franchise, it was also leaving him pretty much broke until he realized he was in the wrong part of the business. He needed to be into the land as a realtor instead of actually running the burger business and opening up the franchises to get money off of it that way. Owning the land, meaning that the owners had to pay him before they could even start building the place, which was going to make him a very wealthy man, because that meant he can get credit for loans from the bank based off the business itself, which puts him in a vice with the McDonald's brothers, who kept fighting him on every little thing that he tried to do to save money. So it came for a tug of war between the name. But I'll definitely tell you, go see the movie The Founder. It's very well shot, very well done. You get to learn business. You learn about what happened to McDonald's and why Ray Kroc owns the name McDonald's from the McDonald's brothers and how he got the company. It's a very good movie. I give it 3.5 stars. I loved it, and I think that you will enjoy it too. I just wish it got bigger promotion, and I just happened to be out here tonight because it's right by the casino. So I said, well, I just went to the casino tonight. Let me stop by here and do my movie review after seeing the film. So that is The Founder, as this was the actual McDonald's 1 right here on Lee Road, where it all started for Ray Kroc, not where the McDonald's company started, but the one that it started for Ray Kroc. I'm out. What's up? It's your boy Karceno here, and this is the movie review for Gold, Matthew McConaughey's film, where he plays this guy that's trying to keep the family company alive by going out trying to save the gold mining company that he had. Kenny Wells, whose father was a miner and he wanted to do well for his father. Typical role. The company's about to go under, and he has the vision to find gold in one weird area, and he takes the last, actually pawns his wife's watch, or not his wife, but his girlfriend, who's played by Bryce Dallas Howard, who played a great role. Okay, now we got some light. Bryce Dallas Howard, and she normally plays the hot chick. Most people would know her from Jurassic World. She was the girl in the high heels running around in the forest in high heels. As retarded as that sounded. But, yeah, she was incredible in this, playing his girlfriend, Kay. And Kay, she had the whole 80s look. She didn't have the real slim appeal. She actually put on some weight from this. Everybody did. Matthew McConaughey put on 50 pounds just to play this character. And, he was really dedicated. His teeth was all jacked up. Looked just like a guy who's out there mining for gold. And I think that him and Edgar Ramirez played very well off each other when they were on screen. This film fails with the pacing, the editing, and directing. it kind of lost its identity, and it kind of let McConaughey character go off base, and he's just a lot of McConaughey monologues going on and a lot of excessive drinking. To it's like, okay, we get the type of person the character is. We know he's more passionate about the project than money. We know he drinks a lot. We know he doesn't make good decisions. We don't need that reiterated so much in the film. And then it gets to the point where it's confusing and dull for the casual fan that's watching it. And you're like, okay, the ending, it seems like so microwaved together that by the time you get to the end, it seemed like a long, drawn-out process that you don't even understand, really. And when it happens, it's like, okay, so now what? And then the credits roll, and you're like, oh, this was done a little bad. So I think this film was failed, not from the actual acting performances, actually the pacing, the editing, and that falls on the director's part. This is where I think he's failed the audience. And with that failure, you know, it kind of hurt the film a lot. And you're starting to see the results of it, I think, throughout on the internet. I give it 2 stars out of 4. Great single performances, but overall as a film, Gold gets 2 stars out of 4. It's your man Karceno telling you, go to the movies and hopefully you have a good time. I'm out. This is the movie review for Rings. Rings. The trilogy, the 3rd edition of the what's that thing called? The Ring, the girl that keeps getting attacked by this thing she can't see or whatever. Oh no, that's not it. It's the girl that comes off the videotape and comes out of the TV. And I remember seeing the first one. My dad was all excited about it. He had seen it before me and had me in the movie theater and had me watch it all the way into the end where the big climatic scene happened. It was built up, it was promising, it was creative, it was inventive, that even when it came out on DVD, people bought it and was very impressed with the film. Then came the ill-fated Rings 2. And then that's when it started to get really ridiculous, trying to make a purpose and another alternative motive for the actual character, the villain. Then it's like, well, we don't want to kill this off. So they had ideas of coming out with Rings 3, and people said, no, we're not going to make a Jason, Freddy out of this thing. Let's stop it here, because the studio's like, pull the plug after how poorly the second one was. Now, many moons later, people have come and brought new ideas to the table. Technology has grown. There's YouTube. There's all these different ways of transferring files. And you're like, wow, all this digital tech in this world. You could watch phone videos now and record from your phone like we're doing right now. And with all of these great new technology ideas they could have come up with, you said, oh wow, they come up with Rings. This is gonna be the rebirth of the Rings series. And they got a creative way, because now with YouTube and all this stuff, they can just go ahead and make it there. No more VHS. If you're waiting for that, keep waiting, because you're gonna get duped. Because here I am thinking we're not going to be watching a videotape, VHS. No, we see a movie starting off with the guy from The Big Bang Theory comes in, buys a vintage VHS player. Why? I have no idea. And he's spending his time wasting it trying to get it to work so it could play a tape that says "Watch Me." It is very poorly constructed. All of these years go by and you wasted all of these years to come up with this plot idea. It is the worst, most boring movie you ever probably want to see this year. It came out in January February, but it should have been in January. It could have came out January the 2nd. It is the worst waste of your time. It's not scary. You don't care. It is so over the top ridiculous. Then you have the main character taking you along on a ride as if you're so stupid you can't follow what's actually happening. She has to explain it to you. Oh my God, that's the father. Oh my God, that's the house. Oh my God. It felt like the Blair Witch Project all over again. And I'm like, is this the Blair Witch Project where we just actually running from a girl in a VHS tape who's coming out doing something? Because this doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't understand. I'm just waiting for the girl to come out the tape and hurt somebody. And in one scene where the girl who knows what's going on, you know, see, people normally find out what's going on after they watch the tape, you know, because that would make more sense. And this girl has seen activity take place in front of her through a glass where she's had no interaction in anything. She sat on the outside. She saw all this stuff happen to other people. She knows what happens if you watch the tape. She knows 100% what's going to happen to her if she watches this tape. And her boyfriend tells her, don't you dare watch this tape. She waits till he falls asleep, knowing what's going to happen. She watches the tape so she could be synced with him. If I'm spoiling the movie for you, I don't care, because it's the stupidest part of the movie you've ever want to see. And from that point on, you saying, okay, they got me. I'm here for the long haul. This is going to be a really bad movie. And it is. From that point on, it is the dumbest movie of the year. Rings is so disappointing. You will definitely say they wasted and squandered an opportunity to make a good film. I don't even want to talk about everything else that happened in this film, but it's like a storyboard. You're going along and it's like so predictable, so stupid. You know what's going to happen at the end and you still don't care. None of these big surprises that they wanted to try to hash about her background of Samara. They going back to this stuff again. You don't care. You really don't. You want this film to end in the pain of having to endure watching this garbage. If you take your girlfriend to see this movie, hopefully you get something out at the end of it. She's not going to be scared. She's going to be bored like we wasted time. You could have just taken me to bed to see this. Because after this, you just going to want to get out of there. Out of 1 through 4, this movie gets 0 stars. I can't say 1. You get 0 stars out of 4. This is garbage. I'm done.